line. Actually, no, there's a lot of good lines in this episode, but I want to tell you one of the most random lines in this episode. Poor Tsuda, he's not even trying to completely just question the actual entire student council's antics anymore. I think he's just pretty much given up at this point. For one thing, when you get to see Arya just freaking hitting her maid in the freaking butt, and just like slapping her, and then all of a sudden he's like, this is some serious shit. And just... the way he said it was so hilarious. What? Okay, there was a lot of good moments, and sadly enough, Taka Squid wasn't in this episode, but we had SYD shopping, parks, we had freaking fan service galore, we figured out how Kotomi actually tans in her backyard, always nude or commando, and we now figured out how telescopes are. For instance, when it's like this, it's at 20s, this 30s, this 40s, and this is Tsuda at full mass. That's comedy. Really good comedy. Another thing is the stretches. Like, oh, she could be a model. You just see the opine a lot. And then he sees Tsuda, he's like, oh, he must have a very awkward boner. That's why he's doing that. He's trying to hide it. Just, I'm sorry. Just, that's freaking epic. Epic freaking lines. And then I don't know how you can turn a bicycle, something friendly as a bicycle, like a pink bicycle, pardon my language, to a bitch pleaser. What the hell? How do you even do that? How? But this is Seitokai's Yakuindomo, so why am I even asking any questions to begin with? Especially that park scene. You know, after watching a lot of anime, I'm going to tell you this right here and right now. Why does anime always tend to make park scenes scary, vulgar, mean, messed up, or evil? I'm kind of afraid to go into a park in Japan in real life, and they always actually dramatize parks to be so freaking evil at nighttime, so I want to tell you, that's pretty messed up. Now, let's get into the actual park scene. Now, Suzu, she goes to the park with her dog, okay? Now, this starts off in, the second segment of the episode, and all of a sudden, you see a bunch of random people pop up. You see Hata say she was recording people, taking pictures and recording people having sex inside the park. Okay? This is Hata, and then she starts panting and breathing heavy, which adds emphasis to the lewdness of this entire segment. I was like, oh my god. And then, you get the sensei pop up, and I was like, oh no, here we go. And she's like, oh, I was being recorded as I was having sex in the park. I was like, what the hell, man? What the hell? So, really, I love the comedy in this. Now, really, there wasn't a lot of romance in this episode, like previous episodes, but I felt like this episode, once again, had great freaking comedy. Did a good job. Hata was not in this episode quite a bit, actually, if I think about it. So I'm really upset about that. That's one of my major disappointments in the episode, because Hata always needs to be in the series just because of how she always acts. Now, I felt like there's enough fan service in this episode to probably, I guess, kill a water buffalo with its lewdness. But, I mean, really, I wasn't really upset about the fan service, because this is Seitokai. I mean, fan service is a given in this type of series, especially when you have sex jokes all the freaking time. But, really, I like this episode. The actual animation quality was freaking awesome. We got just great scenes. I really love the actual full mass scene with the actual freaking telescope. Wow, just, that is amazing. Just freaking amazing. And I feel like Seitokai, once again, is breaking its actual layers and border of how far it can really go with its sexual gags. Like the freaking, just the beach scenes, oh my god, the actual freaking swimming scenes, the squat scenes, there's so much random crap going on in this series that I am always shocked each week I see this series, because I don't know what to expect. I mean, I expect sexual innuendos, yes, but I don't know what to ever expect when it comes to the gags, because sometimes they go completely off the wall with their gags, and sometimes they're just so freaking dirty, I'm questioning my sanity of why I'm even watching this series. But really, another good week. Tell me your thoughts on this episode. Did you enjoy it as much as I did? And what was your favorite segment of Seitokai Yakuindomo this week? Y'all wonderful day or not, wherever you live. Chibi out.